everyone. Welcome back. Storm here.
I'm here. Ooh.
We are watching more of the Orville today, episode 9 of season 2. This is part 2 of Identity. And last episode was extremely exciting, terrifying, and what a cliffhanger at the end. I mean, I can see why you guys wanted us to watch this back to back, so thank you for your patience. It was a hard wait, but...
It was a hard wait.
Whew. I mean, Isaac, we talked a lot about this last time. We really hope that way deep in there, mixed in all those wires, that he actually does have some emotional connection to the Orville group, to Claire, to her family, and he is trying his best to somehow help them. But right now, things are just so bad because his entire race already kidnapped the Orville. I know they're going to try to fight the Union. They're going to go to Earth and try to take them over. It's just really not a good situation to be in. So I think Isaac
I really don't
is
see how they
hope.
can get out of it. Yeah, I really don't see any other way.
Yes, Obi-Wan. I mean, Isaac, you're our only hope. So shall we get into this episode?
Let's do it.
I'm scared. So am I. I want to see Isaac.
No, you don't. No, not here. Oh, no. Don't hurt him. Don't hurt her. Whoa! Oh, crap. She's really strong, though.
It's okay.
Oh, crap.
Is she alive?
Her suit's okay.
It's weak. We've got to get her to sick bay. Boys, stay close to Commander Grace.
They're not going to allow you to go.
Come here, kids.
This woman needs medical attention. You need to open these doors right now.
They don't care.
Look, whatever your reason for keeping us here, you obviously need us alive. This woman is my chief of security and a key member of my bridge crew. I need to get her into sickbay, or she could die.
He just killed a bunch of people. I don't think they really care that
I will
much.
escort you and your doctor to sickbay.
Wow. Oh. Dang. I know, Ty. Just don't run anymore like that.
Marcos.
Who?
The captain. He was a flight instructor when I was at Union Point.
Oh, no. Bad things are going to happen to this ship. Hey. Boop.
They're hailing us.
Put him on. Ed. Marcos. How you doing?
It depends. How are you doing? You don't usually travel with an entourage.
Maybe they have
Fine.
code.
Listen, I know this is a little unexpected, but we've just come from Kalon. We were sent there to try to convince them to join the Union, and they accepted.
We're on our way to Earth with their ambassadorial delegation.
That's one big
A lot of
delegation.
blinking.
Well,
Code.
They're very big on pageantry.
Ed, my God, this is huge. Do you realize what kind of an advantage this could give us against the Krill?
Yeah, listen, Marcos, we really have to go, but may I offer you and your crew a 13-button salute?
That's it.
Of course. I understand. Safe travels, Captain.
13 button.
That means get the word out.
Yeah.
You happy? We
What's
did
the
what you
13
asked.
button?
You are deceiving us.
They know. Does Isaac know
What are you
that?
talking about? We did
That
exactly
code?
what you told us to do.
13 buttons.
Oh, crap.
A
See?
Union code phrase which signals to another ship that a hostile force has seized control.
Holy crap, they're going to
The
kill him.
Union Central must be notified.
Uh-oh, they're not going to let him go. Go fast.
The Union vessel is changing course.
Signal 29 and 31 to target the ship and destroy it.
No, wait, you can't.
No. The whole freaking ship. No. Wow. Oh my God.
That wasn't much effort at all either.
Nope. Well, now the word's out.
Did it get out though?
I know, but they just destroyed the ship, so the Union might... I don't know.
It's only if they
Guess
come
they'll
upon
have-
the wreckage and then
That's
analyze
true.
it.
Yeah,
It might
no,
take too long.
Maybe they were able to hail or, like, send out a message real fast.
I doubt it.
Take the biologicals back to the shuttle bay.
Deter him from future resistance.
The death of the human will ensure that deterrence. Proceed.
Oh crap.
The human is a trained systems engineer.
Oh no.
His knowledge of this ship's operations could be useful to us.
He's trying.
Isaac, you will go to the bridge and assist with the shield upgrade.
Yes, Primary.
I don't know. He kind of tried a little bit. Oh, this is terrible. No. Crap. Oh my god. What a way to die. It just like froze.
Jeez.
Damn. Wow. Wow. What was that? Where are you gonna hide when he comes back? I'm just gonna see you.
Hey, Baldy, you want to buy a toupee?
Funny, but should have just shot him.
Nice work, Yavin.
They're just gonna open fire and start shooting everybody. Got one gun. How many like guards do they have there?
All right, Boris, you're only going to get one shot at this. I will not fail you.
No, but he has one shot, and then he's gonna get shot back.
John,
Nice.
Talon, get those doors open.
Come on, let's move.
I'm gonna get more guns. Yeah, but go back. Oh no.
Overriding. Go.
Luckily, you can see the doors.
This is gonna be tight!
Whoa. Yahoo!
Jeez.
I'm trying!
Why would the krill listen? Let's get through this first.
Punch it, punch it.
All right. Set a course for Krill space. Quantum drive at maximum.
Course set, drive engaged.
You can do this. And they actually got away. It's because they were going too fast.
Primary.
Yeah.
2 biologicals have escaped in a shuttle. Send additional guards to the shuttle bay. Signal 15 to break off and pursue.
Or maybe the ones pursuing that are going to fight the krill.
That'll be their evidence.
Fresh crop of Kalon are going to come busting through that door.
Someone's going to come in. Oh, yep.
Cease your actions.
Oh, crap! Ty! Run!
Oh no. Whoa, Yabbit! Oh no. That was pretty cool. You went inside him. Nice. Run, run, Ty. Ooh, he's going to shock him. Ooh, how long? Ooh.
I grabbed him.
Ooh, did he fry himself? Oh, crap. I hope he's okay.
It's kind of black to me.
Yeah. He's really injured. Oh, I hope he didn't die. Holy crap.
Admiral, we just received a communique priority 1. It's from the Orville.
Oh, God, has this been authenticated?
Yes, sir. Recall the fleet. The entire fleet?
Every last ship.
Sir, that'll take weeks. They're spread out. Recall the fleet, now!
Yeah.
Why are you arguing with me?
I know. Scary.
Kalon sphere is closing. Gordon, can't we go any faster?
We're already past the red line, Commander.
We better think of something.
Maneuvering.
One option, but I don't recommend it.
What?
Two-dimensional space. Like all the stars. Oh my god. And they can't keep up to that speed.
Do you have any environmental suits they can get in?
Where are we?
Do you still have air?
Systems are all dead.
That
Are
sucks.
we inside Krill space?
Hello.
Can you tell by the stars?
Yeah, I'm not really good at that. If the Big Dipper's not there, I'm kind of useless.
Great.
Oh, and here's some more good news.
Heat.
Life support gone. We only have about 15 minutes of air left in here.
Oh my god, only
We better hope
15.
someone finds us.
Well, krill are very defensive, so yep.
They found us.
Wow. They don't miss anything in their space. Within a minute, they're like on it.
It's huge.
Yeah. You're just right up to them. Let commercial breaks. Dang.
No.
Concentrate all fire.
No chance.
Yeah.
Wow, one shot.
I will return him to the shuttle bay. You will not. He is to be terminated.
That does not seem to be a necessary course of action.
Are you experiencing sympathy?
Because he's doing this
That is not possible for a Kalon.
to teach him a lesson.
Hold me, please!
I will take responsibility for him.
I will ensure he does not attempt further non-compliance. That is insufficient.
Isaac!
Come on, Isaac.
Primary, there are other options.
You will now terminate the human.
You will do
If
it.
you do not comply, you will be deactivated.
And it's really easy to deactivate you. What are you gonna do?
Very well.
No, you won't. Don't you dare do it. Oh. Oh. I swear, Isaac. You can't. We just have the freaking gun things. No. Yeah! Woohoo! Wow, that was huge. Yeah!
Deactivation complete.
Deactivation. Oh, that was so cool. Hopefully they can't deactivate him. Oh.
He does have sympathy.
Allow them to harm you.
Oh. Wow, he ripped his head off.
Always.
You will be alone.
Now he's going to be
I'm in charge now?
excommunicated.
Yeah. Or maybe I'm just in charge now? Wow, he's gonna take them all on? You just need one. Holy crap.
Well, it's
That was
unexpected, so.
Yeah.
I am programming the ship's internal communications network to broadcast a wide
Oh,
range
look
of
at Ty.
Pulse throughout the ship. It will deactivate every
He
Kalon.
admires him.
And then we're all gonna be okay?
You will be unharmed.
I, however, will be deactivated along with the other Kalon.
Oh, look at him. He's so brave.
I don't want you to die.
It cannot be avoided.
It is the only way for the crew to retake the ship.
Can you like take out a computer chip or something?
We'll need to go down to the shuttle bay and open the doors.
The code is Alpha 1 4 Omega 6.
Pay attention. Alpha 1 4 Omega 6.
Please tell your mother. I am.
Sorry.
Isaac, I love you.
Aw, I love you too. Oh, that meant it back. No. Wow, just one. That's so cool.
Looks like they got the message.
Damn. And will they get the krill on board that fast too?
Not before bloodshed.
Or is it gonna end here? That flew by. Literally. Oh crap, nope, right into it. Damn. Like it's nothing. So many people! And this massive scale, like every freaking ship. Like how many people are on each one? Damn. There's no seatbelts.
Hailed by the USS Spruance. It's Admiral Halsey.
Put him on.
Oh no.
Taking a beating. 32 ships disabled or destroyed so far, and we've only taken out
Oh no.
6 of theirs. The Kalon.
Uh-oh.
Admiral, do you read? This vessel has lost main power.
Crap.
It's retreating.
He's a high priority target, though.
Captain
Yeah.
Bob Kalon just broke through the line. They're heading for Earth. Pursuit course.
Holy crap. the delicate balance of trying to join the Union. This is their worst threat. What the hell?
Did it just invert itself?
Yeah. Damn. No, look at all the ships.
Launch torpedoes. Target their maneuvering thrusters.
Ships just entered the system.
Krill.
They're closing in fast.
More Kalon?
Krill.
Oh, ha! It's like Lord of the Rings. You come over the hill. Nice. What?
The Krill are hailing.
Put them through.
Captain Mercer.
Wow, with her behind him.
Captain Dalek.
It's good to meet you, Captain. We owe you one.
Try to stay out of our way.
Yeah, that's something.
Launch all fighters.
They do have really cool ships.
Show no mercy. We fight for the glory of Avis.
It is.
Just a walk in the park.
Oh, God, look at him, too! He
He's
gets
doing it too.
What? That's awesome! Best pilot. Oh, not at him. Or bite at him. Ay. Whoa.
Hard to port.
No. I love the different colors. With Krill being green, Kaylin being red.
Buddy, time to wash your mouth out with Gordon.
Okay. Careful. Ooh. Ooh. My God. How do you keep track? Oh, they're retreating. They're retreating.
Kalon are withdrawing their remaining forces.
Not so superior anymore. Wow, they actually retreated.
The Krill are hailing again.
Now we'll fight.
It appears we are victorious.
It looks that way.
May we expect our crewmen to be returned to our ship?
You may send a shuttle over.
Wow.
It will not be harmed.
Wow.
Captain,
Honorable.
it seems we have a common enemy. I hope that means we can work toward finding a common ground.
Avis united our paths for a reason, but only he truly knows why. We shall see where that path leads.
That's something. Oh, that's pretty
Hey.
cool.
I'll take it.
That's big, yeah. Ooh, got chills from that. That was pretty freaking awesome. They always have their own code too. I've been inside you.
He's a jumper cable.
Yeah, it. Continue to impress. Don't do that with any human bodies. Yaffet? You alive?
Yeah, you still in there, buddy?
Yeah. I'm part of you now.
Yep. Those ships are wrecked.
Yeah. Earth. See, there's Florida.
The question now is what to do with
There you are, Tom.
Look, you see my house.
deliberating on whether to try and deactivate him permanently or find a way to extract information from his memory core to get some insight on Kalon technology. Maybe start to build a defense against them in case there's another attack.
We got like 60 others on board you
But
can play with.
he could stay on board the Orville.
Yeah.
You can't be serious.
I didn't think it'd be that
The whole
easy.
reason he was on the Orville in the first place was to gather data to help destroy us.
But he didn't. He turned against his own race and sacrificed himself to stop them.
He's the reason they were here at all.
If it hadn't been Isaac, they would have sent another emissary.
Full responsibility for Isaac from here on out. It's a heavy obligation, Captain.
It is, but Isaac did do the right thing.
I'm ready.
She has great eye makeup.
Yeah.
I was so worried. I wanted Isaac to, really defend his friends, and I'm happy he did, but I didn't think he'd be able to be on the ship still. But he did the ultimate
Gonna earn his
sacrifice.
trust back, though.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for something?
I am using my optical scanners to construct a spectrographic image of Kalon. The star is very distant, but repeated efforts will eventually yield a result.
You're taking a picture of home.
My actions have eliminated the possibility of returning to my planet, and the actions of the Kalon have eliminated my wish to do so. I have no home.
You do. This is your home.
Lots of people say that home is
Where the heart is.
wherever you make it.
A human cliche.
Cliches become cliched precisely because they're valid enough to bear endless repetition. I understand you're alone in the universe. And for a time, that's something you'll have to live with. There's an old human custom called forgiveness. It too takes time. But it must have a beginning. Good night, Isaac.
He's come far. I am surprised they leave him alone, though. After everything.
Well, they gotta kind of give him trust in order to rebuild.
Yeah.
I mean, still kind of hard, though. I mean,
Yeah. He took out, like, all the freaking Kalon, like, himself. I know they didn't expect it, and that was a huge weakness on their end, but wow. Like, he got rid of, like, all the ones on the ship. That was so impressive. So can you imagine, not that he will, but if he did turn bad and tried to eliminate the humans, like, he could do it effortlessly, like...
well, that's the
It's
scary
so
part
scary.
about it.
It is so scary, but I get the cycle of you don't want to enslave him either or control him because
You know, and
of
agreeing
the
with
history.
his people. Yeah.
yeah, this was a great episode. The last two were very intense, guys, and thank you for watching with us and for your patience. I mean, I love this show, and I just love how they're not afraid to challenge like these, you know, different plots, and like this one was so good. And I just thought the Krill, like, I love so many things about this episode, and the fact that they actually did get the Krill to help them fight. You have to have this common enemy, and we see that in our own histories, that people feuding for so long, and then you have something, a bigger danger, a common enemy, and then you work together. I'm hoping this will open up, I don't know about
But
peace, but I know the
one-
beginnings of working out a relationship of some kind with the
The
Krill.
one good thing that was said, like that Krill captain, was, you know, Ava's brought them together for, so at least their religion is seemingly allowing this to happen. So they're still seeing it as a religious thing, but in a good way for you know, the Union.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And I'm
That's a
hoping
huge step.
it's a huge step, and I'm hoping it's going to lead to a more positive outlook in the future with them. But I know it's going to be a rough road because in the past, I know with Ed's girlfriend, who was Krill, I want her to help establish a good relationship, but it's going to take a lot more than just that because the Krill are very stubborn and very powerful. They've been like this for a very long time, so one Krill isn't going to change. You would hope that, but she might change a few minds, but not a lot, even if she gets there too, because she's very strong and stubborn as well. So to have this big danger that can eliminate all biologicals, like that, this is a perfect, unfortunate dilemma for everyone to come together to fight a common cause, you know. So that was great. And for the Krill to actually, like that one sergeant guy, like to, you know, say like take your people back, you know, he honored that, You know, they went there for a reason, and they weren't going to have any pettiness there. And he was like, "Yeah, you can
But
take your
they
guys
could have
home."
very easily have taken advantage of that situation.
Yeah,
And when the Union defenses were beat and battered and just all over the place, they could have came in strong and just taken finished the job and wiped everybody else out.
true.
So
I
they're
agree.
lucky that they didn't do that.
Yeah, very,
So
very
that
lucky.
shows that there's hope.
Yes. Agreed. So very, very sad, but like a positive outlook at the end, and so many people dying too. Like, I love Star Wars, and there are a lot of Star Wars movies, and then the prequels that they made. I know, like, they were really well done to a certain extent, but sometimes, like, or Transformers. I'm thinking more like relating to space fight sequences. Sometimes it's so easy to get lost in the flashiness of debris and laser fire that it's kind of hard to keep track and sometimes even care about what's happening because it's too all over the place. And in this case, I think it was really well done where it was easy to follow what was happening, and to show a space scene like that, I mean, it was so busy, but you can tell who was who, and personalizing things where they had ship names, like this ship just went down, this ship just got hit. Like, you start to have this personal level, like this connection of, oh crap, like you can feel the severity of the situation. And I
Well,
just like
in
that
a
all
lot
the way
of
through, where I was invested all the way through. So I
in a
really
lot
like
of battle
the
scenes
battle
in like
scene.
Star Trek and whatnot, that tends to happen. They go, "Oh, we just lost this ship. Oh, this ship's severely damaged. This ship is out of commission." There is
Yeah.
a lot of that going on in Star Trek too, because you have to be aware as to what's going on around you, especially ships that are in command, like the admiral ship.
Hmm.
Yeah, you have to know what's going on with him because if he's destroyed or is disabled, someone else has to take over.
Yeah.
And it might wind up being you if all the ships that outrank you are destroyed. Well, guess who comes next?
Yeah.
But also too, it's like one thing I liked about these fight scenes is that the Kalan ships, their maneuverability, how they can like invert themselves and then slingshot back at you in
Yeah.
like a blink of an eye. That's unheard of for most ships because they just can't do that. But being made by technology, they have more understanding of how the workings are,
Hmm.
and that's kind of scary in a way because
It
that
is
means
scary.
they're gonna since they're all about assessing things and whatnot, they're gonna go back and analyze all this data and figure out what went wrong, and they're
Yeah.
gonna they're gonna improve on it. So the next time we meet them, they're gonna be a lot stronger.
And that's what's scary too, because it seems like they all network off of each other, off the primary, and the primary's dead now, but I'm sure he has a backup somewhere, and them retreating, I feel like they're going to be in that same mindset, like, it's not
Well,
like,
they have protocols.
mm,
So the primary and the secondary are both in that room that Isaac
yeah,
destroyed them both. But I'm sure there's protocols that just okay, these two got taken out. I'm next. Then I'm next. Then it just keeps going down until probably flawlessly too.
yeah,
So that they're that's I'm sure that the next person in charge is now the primary, and he's going to learn from this experience and just make it
yeah.
try to fix their flaws.
And
But
like,
also on the same side too, all those Kalons that were on the Orville, they can all be taken and they can be processed. We can learn from them as well.
yeah, yeah,
Plus all the
I'm
debris
hoping
that's in
so. That's
space.
true. Yeah, because there's a lot of dead Kalon there now, so they
Well,
probably
deactivated.
kept deactivated ones. So is it, and it's still threatening too, because can they reactivate? Like, they don't know anything really about them to know for sure. I mean, Yaphet
Well,
knows
I
some
mean,
now, which is good.
well, that's the thing. Look at Yaphet. He was able to reactivate Isaac, and
Mm,
Isaac did the same thing to the other Kalons. So, I mean, if it's just a jump start, then yeah, they're still pretty dangerous, I would think.
yeah, and
'Cause
how quick can they rebuild bodies? Can they make more
I'm
Kalon
sure
very
it's
easily?
a lot
And
quicker than we can.
they don't really care about each other. I mean, like, they destroy biologicals so easily. They don't even care, and they don't have
Well, that's
emotions.
their
So do
goal.
they?
Their goal is to exterminate biologicals, so that's
Yes.
like not even a question to them.
Yeah, yeah. So, like, do they even care about themselves? It's more of a bigger picture of our species surviving and taking
Well, I
over.
say it does seem like they do care about themselves because they want to
The
expand. They
history.
want to. Well, no, they said they want to expand, because they are growing tremendously, and but they also don't want coexistence.
But if they had one of their members die in front of them, they probably wouldn't care. They'd probably be like, "Oh,
Well, no, because it would just
attack."
be, well, this unit's gone. Let's just replace them with someone else.
Yeah. So they
Yeah.
just make a bunch of different members, and how quick can they do that? And then they're expendable, So you could just like send them off, and it's just quite dangerous. They're it's like limitless on what they can do. But I'm really happy to see that normal, inferior people can actually.
It's kind of weird though if you think about it, because if they don't care for each other, then why was Primary so intent on having Isaac kill Ty? Why was he trying so hard to prove a point?
That was a human emotion, I felt like, because he's trying to prove a point there and like eliminate that. Like he was worried.
Even though they say they don't have emotions, I don't think they realize that. Well, I mean, like Isaac was built after the builders, the original
Genocide.
No. Isaac was built after the genocide, so he wasn't built by the builders. He was built by other Kalons. So he knows all about it, but he didn't live it. So to me, that also shows like an emotional attachment to an event. So I mean, if you don't think that knowing all about it and living it are the same thing as a robot, as an AI, then there's got to be some kind of attachment thing saying, I lived it. I know what it felt like, because then you have that anger behind it. And that's kind of what I felt with them.
Yeah.
They have that anger behind it, and there's no going back to it. This is what they did to us. They're all like this. We're going to take them all out, and that's the final word.
Yeah.
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 But
so there are emotions there.
Isaac sees it as like a historical thing, so he sees it from the facts. So he doesn't have the anger built into it that to coerce his decision. So I think as much as they are AI, I think there is some kind of an emotional embodiment within them.
Yes, they just don't understand it, and they don't think it's
Right.
that.
They might not understand it, and they might think, well, that's impossible for us. We can't have that. But, evolution works, I think, on more levels than just biologicals.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
I mean, they became self-aware, so why can't they become, emotional?
Exactly. It's very, very complicated. So even the smartest of people can't understand everything.
It might just be happening very slowly that they might not realize it.
Yeah. Or
so
it's
it'd be interesting where this goes.
Yeah, it is very interesting, and but yeah, so I think Primary definitely had built up emotion and anger.
Well, he seemed anger, and then I'm trying to think of the emotion, but that whole scene where he wanted Isaac to prove himself.
Resentful. Yeah.
Well, he wanted Isaac to show his loyalty. So to me, that's like, I want you to give yourself to me. So that's an emotion right there too.
Yeah, he was worried or insecure that he didn't like that he was irrational, trying to save the humans. So he wanted to go to another, like an actual personal level to really challenge him, to make him, be a subordinate and do what he wanted. But yeah, so I really like how complicated this gets, and it's sad, but I am so happy that it's not sad, but like seeing Isaac like alone, and now I felt that at the end, him being isolated from his species or his race, or I don't know how you would say it, but like I would say species because they're a lot more complicated in advance, but
they're also what's the term?
Artificial intelligence.
No, but what's they're when you become self-aware, what's that term?
AI?
No.
I'm going to keep saying
I'm
that.
going to think about it later. But like, that's the word.
That's the word. And you guys are like,
I'll be sleeping or something.
Yeah. But, so to see him feel alone for the first time like that, like I felt bad for him, but he did do the right thing, and he's going to be around a lot of people that like care for him. It's going to take a while to build up trust, but I think it's a huge step forward right now, because I couldn't even see Isaac being on the Orville after everything, even with what he did, to save everybody and to sacrifice himself, which was huge. I just didn't think he'd be able to be back in the Orville so quick, but I am happy that he can stay there. That is really good. And Claire, she's very smart, and I just love how she talks with him and understands him, even though it's really frustrating.
She's really, taken a step up with Isaac because she went through at the very beginning. She went through a phase of like hating him, mad at him, pissed at him, and all the range of emotions, and then still willing to forgive him and trust him.
Yeah.
Because of what he did in the long run. Yes, they were there because of him, but like she said, somebody else could have done the exact same thing and not saved them. He
Yeah.
chose to save them.
Yeah.
So there is some kind of redeeming factor in that.
Yeah.
And
Agreed.
and everybody saw that. That's why, Ed fought so hard to keep him on the Orville.
I love how they could recognize him too, even though all the lights were off, and they picked up his body. And Ed
I was
looked
kind of
over.
thinking that. I was kind of thinking about that, and like I was kind of waiting for like Ty to put like a sticker on his back or something, so I know that that's him.
He has like the
They
blue
have-
buttons, I wish there was like more features to tell them apart, but that's the
you know
point.
how
They're
they
not
like
individuals.
like primary and whatnot was red eyes. Isaac had blue eyes, and a few of them had like yellow eyes.
Yeah,
I wonder if that's like their age of construction. Like the reds were the originals. The yellows might be like the second wave. The
Oh.
blues might be like the third wave or whatever.
Ah.
I'm wondering because I was thinking about that because all of like the primary, the secondary, they all had the red eyes, but then you saw some yellows and stuff, and
Like
then
orangey, yeah.
like orangey yellows. And by the time we got to Isaac, he was the only blue one there, but he was the only one that had significant importance at that time.
Yeah, and how often do they build these machines, So Isaac, he's the only blue-eyed one that we saw. So I kind of wonder, not just for storytelling to keep it easy to know which one was which, but I kind of wonder if like they don't make these people, these machines often, and because they live for thousands of years or forever until, I don't know, when they
But
call it an
they
end,
do
so you can just keep
they do
preparing
get
yourself.
well, like what they did to Isaac at the beginning. They do deactivate them once their purpose is fulfilled.
And then
So
what do they
maybe
do after that?
well, maybe they deactivate so many and then they reconstruct them and upgrade them with new features and whatnot.
Yeah, maybe. So I'm wondering if
I mean,
there's
we're
if it's a
talking
slow
about like
process.
talking about robot procreation here. I don't really know how that works.
Yeah, I know. It's like kind
A
of
little
like left
Barry
up
White
to
on
your
this just start
imagination.
putting parts together.
Yeah, sure. Okay, put that in my mind. But yeah, like so maybe he's the only one, or it's just rare for like the newer generation. Like there's not that many like Isaac at all. So, but it gives me hope that if he can feel this way, and he's the only Kalon that's been around biologicals, like not even just humans or
That's
on
the
the
other
Orville.
thing.
Like no one's been around biologicals.
All the Kalons since the
since the
originals, and
beginning.
if I assume that all the originals have the same hate that Primary did, then everybody who came after them, have never experienced biological. So they're just feeding off of what the originals are telling them.
Yeah.
So Isaac being the only one who did deal with biologicals have a better understanding that maybe they're not all like this.
Yeah. Yeah, so it gets really hard, but I really love the writing with Isaac's character because, like, again, just like looking and trying to find emotion, like we try to write that for him or see it. And you can feel it in certain scenes where the camera just sits on his face, and you can, like with Ty saying I love you or we love you, he said it a few times, but like at the end, it paused for a moment and we just looked at Isaac, and you can tell he's really processing the information but on a deeper level, and I just like that. I just like how complicated it is, where I feel insecure, where I'm like, it's just my human emotion who wants him to have human emotion. And it makes sense the way he explains things, where like his understanding, it's facts, it's not like it's emotional, but then it gets confusing. And I just like how it gets blurred, where
One thing I like
there's
too is
nothing
that
definite.
whenever there was like a serious question, like when Ty asked him, or I think it was Ty or was Marcus, who said that what if they don't decide to join the union? What happens to us? And he purposely, he could have very easily was like, well, then we'll kill you.
Yeah.
I think any of the other ones would have said that.
Yeah.
Just been flat out. This is what it was, but he chose to avoid that answer.
Yeah. Another thing that I really like too, because it's so easy for us to nitpick things. I know, like, it's always been like that, but I feel like the last like decade or so because of social media, and there's just so much more content out there. I feel like we like nitpick the hell out of everything now, and it's like, but one thing that was in the back of my head, I didn't want to see people die, of course, but it's dangerous. A lot of people are going to lose their lives, and here, like the Kalon, when they take over the Orville, and they're killing people who are shooting at them, then they corral all these other people who, just give up. I'm like, why do they need to keep so many alive? They want to destroy everyone. If they just keep 5 or 2, like, you can use them as a bargaining chip. But then they made it make more sense because the more people, more lives at stake at that moment, that it's going to be your decision to make them die. It's, it's just another level of risk where it's not just one life.
Well, that's the thing. It's like losing one life to save a world.
It sucks, but
everybody.
Still.
Well, yeah, everybody in the union though realizes that could be the sacrifice they would have to make, and they understand that. But as a whole, like if you lose 200 people in one shot because of a decision you made,
it's a lot heavier of a decision. Yeah, so that made more sense to me. So I really like the decisions made. Because you constantly ask why this, why would they do that, So I really do like
because they know that Captain Mercer wouldn't have made a decision based on, if you don't do this, we're gonna throw this guy out the airlock. Mm-hmm. He'd be like, dude, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna risk a whole world because of that. Mm.
It was still terrible, yeah, and I like that.
But when it's 100, when it's a few hundred people, then if you could buy them some time, but it's still like the whole the one thing that sucks is that when they do those code phrases like the 13 button salute,
yeah,
things like that should only be known to like, maybe captains and first officers. You know what I mean?
I know. Like, how would Isaac know that? But he hacked in to the system, like they hacked in, so they knew.
But see, I don't even know if that information should have been available, like. On board.
I see what you're saying, like not on computers or anything.
It should be like an off the record. Yeah, just this is amongst captains and first officers. If you hear this phrase, yeah, this is what you do.
I kind of thought, although it would be harder to see in a monitor when you're sitting far back, but I thought like Kelly and Ed, their fingers were twitching a little bit. I know they had a lot of pressure on them, but I thought like they were going to do some kind of finger code, like tap tap tap, boop, 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 like. Well, but they didn't do it a lot.
You saw Wrath of Khan, right? Star Trek 2.
Yes. Yeah, we saw it together, didn't we?
Yeah. Did I? Yeah, I think I did.
Yeah, sorry. I think it was a while ago.
It's been a while. It's been a while. But I've seen that movie so many times. It's like one of my favorite Star Trek movies. Anyway, so the scene where Kirk is talking to Khan, and Khan's on the Reliant, and he's telling Spock to get the access codes to the Reliant, and they're punching in. They're secretly finding the combination to unlock to pretty much get Reliant to lower its shields.
Yeah.
So they can attack it. So stuff like that. It's like. It's not known to the enemy who took over the ship, but they can still break in and take somewhat control of the ship to try to help the situation. So something like that, where it's only the captain, because like only Kirk and Spock knew about it, and Saavik was like, I don't understand what's going on, and she's like, you're gonna learn how things work on a starship, and it's stuff like that that's secret to try to prevent people from doing what they did.
See, that's pretty cool because, yes, we did see Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan together. On YouTube, it says it was a year ago, but usually it's a little bit longer than what they say on YouTube. But yeah, so that was a really good movie. And, yeah, it's really good storytelling for sure. And we, guys, for us to not even remember if we saw that together, you guys know we've seen hundreds of things on our channel. So
I've seen Wrath of Khan probably like 50 times by myself anyway. So
yeah. The fact that you remember all those details, like whenever you really love a movie, I get it. Like you just remember a lot of stuff. You've seen it a few times. I saw it once, and I remember it being very good. And I just loved that the four of us were together on the couch because you live in Florida and me, Connecticut. Tom was visiting, and we were able to watch it all together. So that was really nice. But the first few years we were reacting, quick rant. It was so easy for me to keep track of all the movies that we watched. But now that we saw so many, and now we saw sequels, and prequels and all these, like, so many things now that it's kind of hard to keep track, to be like, did we actually watch it together? So I do have like a list, but it's not like a perfect list, and it's super long, so it's like kind of like sometimes you can miss something.
This all runs together.
Yeah, because when you're trying to look and you have like hundreds, you keep scrolling and scrolling, like it takes a long time to really look and see. You can have it in order, alphabetical or blah blah blah, but anyways, sometimes it's just easier for me to go back to my channel and just look it up to be like, did we see that? I don't remember, because I don't want to like look up a movie and then get spoiled if I didn't see it, you know what I mean? But anywho, yes. So very good episode. Thank you guys so much for watching with us. And I can't wait for the next one. So hopefully the krill, I want to see more of them in a good way. But I think that's not going to happen right away. There's going to be a lot of
Well, I think there's a lot
there.
of new things on the horizon, that's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, and then with Isaac's people, too, I feel like they're going to come back and retaliate now that they've learned all of this.
I'm wondering if, like, what's to stop them from coming back and, like, sending, like, an activation code to Isaac to override his systems, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was kind of worried about, too, because I'm like, how, like, networked are they? Like, I know Yaphet, like, restarted Isaac, but I feel like if he was just deactivated, unless that was just part of his code to begin with, I just feel like they're more networked. That
yeah, but I don't. See, they still have to physically communicate with each other, so it's not like they can just like send a signal, to each other. And be like, I mean, I don't know. I really don't know how much, because some of them speak in like binary, and then others don't. Mm-hmm. They speak in English.
Well, I think they all do binary, but just for us and them communicating with the people, they would speak English.
Well, I mean, they walked up to Isaac on the bridge with nothing but Kalons on there and said, primary wants you in the captain's quarters or
that
whatever.
That was for us. yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that was for us, but
That is true. It's like, they should just do subtitles. No, yeah. I like how they speak English. It's just more personal, Yeah, so very good episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to hear what you have to say, and have a great day. Bye, guys.
Bye.